Good morning, my Dewitte friends. I'm probably going to do a video later tonight, I think, maybe, probably, with Lauren. I think she's around on a Wednesday night. I can get her to come do a video. But I wanted to talk about PT's latest video. Um, Really, he just shows the front of bank statements, which has what's coming in and what's going out. And it's 40 grand coming in and 40 grand going out. So you begin to wonder what a guy who has zero overhead could spend 40 grand a month on. And PT suggests that it's a criminal enterprise, which, 100% it's a criminal enterprise. Um, but what's the deal? Is PT tells us that the money coming in is from scams, but the money Jeremy's taking out is cash. And we don't know where that money goes to. Is it going to pay the actors? And by the actors, I mean the lawyers who are doing this stuff for him, or, people who are in other car accidents, because it almost doesn't make sense for Jeremy just to crash into people himself, right? We all know about these scams people run with chiropractors and whatever, where they, will put 7 immigrants into a Beetle and crash them into a van and then send them to the chiropractor. So is that what Jeremy's doing? And is that 40 grand going to that criminal enterprise? It's very possible. But my questions are, Jeremy is crying poverty all the time. So we've never, I shouldn't say we've never not seen him cry poverty, right? Because he does talk a big game. But then on the jailhouse calls, he talks poverty. So what is he doing? Is he hiding the money from Rania? Is he hiding it from Jen? Is it hiding it from his moms? Because as PT suggests, he's got a lot of money, which is kind of evident there. But where is it? Where did it go? It's out as cash, and then what? Does Jeremy actually have a house in Egypt? If you took out 40 grand 3 months in a row, I don't know what the value of the dollar is in Egypt, but I would imagine you'd buy a pretty nice hut in Egypt with 100 grand. Also, why take out a $10,000 loan, as PT talked about? If you're taking in 40 grand a month, some of these business capital, they're everywhere, these business capital companies. If I showed you my text messages, I get 5 a day. And of course you delete them because the interest rates are exorbitant. So if you're bringing in 40 grand a month with no overhead, why would you take out a $10,000 loan? I was talking to somebody the other day and they said, well, it's not real money. When I die, no one's paying that money back. Which is true, and we know that Jeremy doesn't think he has to pay anybody back. So is that what's going on? He's just taking out money from everywhere he possibly can find it because he doesn't think anyone's getting paid anyway? These are all valid questions. That's what you want to know if Rania and Jen are in on, and his moms. But why do they constantly talk about the mortgage if really they knew they had the money for it? That doesn't make sense. And PT was talking about the equity in Jeremy's house, and it is a very nice neighborhood, and I guarantee Jeremy's house is going to go for at least 400,000. But there's too many people with their hooks into it. He's got too many. What is Yellow Cab getting? 100 grand? They got to have a lien on that thing. We should do a title search. I wonder if PT has done that. I'm going to ask him, and maybe I'll run one myself if not. But Jeremy is a one-man crime wave, that's for sure. And that RICO getting shut down was definitely political. And maybe that's where the 40 grand is going to. and are part of it. You know, it's almost incumbent upon these prosecutors to, or maybe it's incumbent upon them not to say where that 40 grand goes. Anything is possible. With Jeremy, actually anything is possible. Crazy like a fox, very possible. So it definitely lends itself to a lot of questions. I do think he's an idiot, though, on some levels. So there's that. I don't know. We'll do this again tonight. Maybe we'll do a live where we'll get Lauren a couple drinks so she, gets social, and we'll talk to people and answer some questions. And we'll do some legal stuff also because I have access to some new stuff. So yeah, we'll do a live tonight. I'll get her to do a live tonight, maybe around 9:30. All right, I'll see you guys later. PT, thanks for the... it's hard to argue. You know what, speaking of PT, it's hard to argue when he posts something because he knows 5 other things that none of us know. I sent him something the other day and I said, just make this confidential. And he laughed because, he's probably had it for 6 months already. But to me, it was confidential because of where I got it and the person didn't want to be outed. And I was like, I respect that. But PT laughed at me because he had it for, whatever. And I just wanted to say, I know people say to me, don't, leave the haters alone or whatever. But I don't understand why people comment on my page that they don't like somebody else's page. Go to that page. If you don't like Josh or PT or Frog, don't like them. I don't care. I like them. I've broken bread with Josh. People tell, I don't like Josh. The GoFundMes weren't for Josh. They were for somebody else. And that's a whole nother story. But if you don't like somebody, go comment on their page. I don't like it. I don't want it. I like those guys. They've been good to me. They're cordial. They're friendly. They share stuff with me. I think they're good people. What do I know? So, all right. Happy, healthy, safe. Look for a live tonight. We'll do some legal stuff. And we'll talk to you later.